The other really important thing is audio. Audio is almost as important as video quality when it comes to production. So on the right, you'll see lavalier mics. That's like what I have on right now. We have those. We have hardwire versions to put into our cameras also. So when we're doing interviews with people, that is great for sound quality. Shotgun mics are another possibility for you as well. And you can find these on Amazon at any range of budget. So you can get lavalier mics for probably 30, 40 bucks on Amazon, all the way up to 600, 900 bucks, depending on the quality that you want. But just keep audio in mind. Audio matters, and your audiences on YouTube will tell you that it matters. So make sure that you put the time into making your quality sound good. And it's easier said than done. I think that when Connor and I sit down and we create our video content, looking at audio levels and trying to raise up and down the music and the different clips and bring them together to make that same decibel range probably takes more time than any other part of our storytelling does. So don't neglect that. So when it comes to social media, and when we get into the other accounts, especially like Facebook, which is where most of our fire departments have accounts, there's a few yeses and nos that I think are best practices. Auto answer messages is the thumbs up. That's what you should always have when people send your department a direct message on Facebook. So it's an auto-generated message that you can write that says something to the extent of, this account is not monitored 24 hours a day, don't report emergencies on here, here's the number to admin and dispatch, and a PIO or someone will get back to you as soon as we can. As public safety professionals in the room right now, we shouldn't have to tell people don't report an emergency by direct message on Twitter or Facebook, but it happens, so the disclaimer is nice. I frown upon doing scheduled posts. A lot of PIOs do that. They'll come up with something to post, select the date and time, and it's just going to go. The reason why I frown upon that is because you don't know what's going to be happening at that exact date and time to make the scheduled post look untimely or insensitive to what's happening in the world around you. So it's better to just post it manually when the time comes if you want to do that. Linked accounts are, in my opinion, a bad idea when it comes to sharing information. So there's third-party software out there like Hootsuite, where you can make one statement and it will post it to all of your social media accounts because that's the convenient thing to do. That kind of goes back to what I said earlier about having different content across your platforms. If you're just copy and pasting the same thing on all of them, you're not giving people a reason to follow you on different ones. So it's better if you can to post unique content on every different platform rather than doing the same thing across the board. The other thing that I frown upon is live video in uncontrolled environments. There are other very successful and awesome PIOs across this country that do live video from the scene, and I watch it and I think it's fantastic. The reason why I don't do it is because early on as a PIO, I tried doing it at a training exercise. We had an acquired structure that we were training in, and it was a varsity team on the engine company that I was going to get live video making a stretch. The firefighter jumped up on the tailboard, grabbed the bundle of 2.5, and fell on the ground in a pile of spaghetti. And it was live for everybody to see. So that's when I took a step back from it and I said, okay, I'm not going to do live anymore. Instead, I'm going to take video and I will post it in real time and make it look live, but it's not really live just in case something happens. On one occasion, 2 years later, I almost broke my own rule and went live another time. And the reason was we had a commercial building that was being imploded, and the company that was doing the implosion didn't want to tell anybody about it. So they wanted the community to wake up to the boom at 6 a.m. wondering what was happening, rather than bring out crowds, and they were forbidding us from talking about their business on social media, which we obliged. But they said they had no problem with us carrying it live if we wanted to. So I set it up on a tripod, I thought about it, and I said, don't break your own rule, Eric, and thankfully I followed my own advice. So the implosion went off without a hitch. It took about 45 seconds for this large office building to fall to the ground. Everything went as planned. I thought to myself, you know what, I probably could have been live with that and would have been fine. And then a firefighter standing 4 people to the left of me said, wow, that was amazing. I felt my pants move. And for somebody who wasn't there, that felt the shock wave come towards us, they might have thought that firefighter was getting way too excited about an explosion. So just a minor hiccup in that incident, but you can see how somebody who wasn't there, who was listening to that, might have thought that was an inappropriate comment. So in a way to control bad things from happening, I only do video in real time, but not actually live.